Just for a moment. Namaste. How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a beautiful Sunday. I hope y'all are, let me take this here to my face. Hope y'all are feeling amazing. I'm feeling honored. I'm feeling loved. I'm feeling cherished. And I hope life is treating you good, you guys good. Listen, man, this is what I want to tell you all. Seriously. I come on here and I talk about healing because I understand how important healing really is. And when I say healing, I'm more talking about being aware of your own energy, right? When I speak healing, I'm talking about being aware of your own self, being aware and being intentional about your own energy. Oh, you just woke up, Hermione? How you doing? So I come on here and I speak about healing, and I think many people get it confused. But listen, let me say this right here. Let me say this. Happy Sunday. Hope y'all having an amazing day. Let's talk about healing. All right. I can't stay long. I don't want to stay long because I think when I stay long, I overstay my welcome. And I don't want to overstay my welcome. Let me tell you guys something, man. It is your duty. It is your obligation to find a way, to find a perspective that you might need to look at things differently. It is your duty to find perspectives in life that makes you look at things differently. Hello, you all. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Facebook, and hey, IG. How y'all? I'm streaming on two different things. All right. So I probably won't see your comments. Hey, Naomi. But seriously, it is your responsibility to find a perspective of what happened, to focus on healing. Let me tell you this: when it's time to heal, when somebody done you something, right? When somebody does something to you, I want you to realize one thing. You can't focus on what they did. You can't focus on who did it. You can't focus on who they did it with. You can't focus on why they did it. You only focus on healing. You hear? Because sometimes, hey, Miss Whitney, let me tell you this. Sometimes, yes, the wound ain't your fault. And your suffering ain't your fault. But healing must be your responsibility. Many of us need to learn. We need to learn to look at things differently. Let me tell you this. What I do is this one thing. I don't take things personal. What people do is their own issue. What people do is their own reality. What people do is their suffering. What people do is their own stuff that they got going on. Stuff that we don't understand. Stuff that's going on in their lives that we don't know of. People go into things, right? And what they do is their business. But what you do must be yours. What you do must be your responsibility. You can't keep being driven or keep being influenced by people and their actions. At one point, you have to choose what you're going to do. And healing must be intentional. The thing is this right here. Excuse me. Healing must be intentional. Healing don't come, you just don't walk into it. You know what I mean? You just don't trip and fall into it. The thing about healing is that it has to be intentional and it has to be on purpose. But one thing about healing is this one thing right here that I've learned over the years. One thing. Hey, Wanda. One thing that I have realized is right here. You have to walk around. I think many times we walk around with so much anger in our hearts. People do things to us, or people do things, and not necessarily to us. People do things and we walk around with anger and resentment and a whole bunch of feelings inside. And the longer we walk around with those things, is the longer we suffer. And the longer we suffer, healing don't happen. Healing don't come. Healing is just far away from us. And we say with our mouths, I want to be healed, but yet we don't want to take the measures of healing. First thing first is this. Stop taking things personal. I say this all the time. Hey, Kiara, stop taking things personal. Stop taking what people do personal. Stop taking what they say personal. They don't know you. They don't know anything about you. They don't understand you. They don't know what drives you. They don't know where you are from. They don't know how you were raised. They don't understand what you've seen, what you've been through, what your motives are. Stop taking it personal. See, when you stop taking things personal, healing is not really needed as much. Because when you don't take it personal, you're not suffering. It's only when you take it personal you begin to suffer. Because now you think it's about you. You have taken it in yourself. Listen, this right here is something that must be protected. This right here is something that must be protected. This. So don't bring in energy that harms you. Stop bringing in people's vibration into your body and then talk about you sick. Stop bringing people's issues into your body, their opinions and their words into your body, because you have the right to deny their energy. Your only focus, your only focus should be on healing. I don't care who did it. I don't care why they did it. Hey, Starseed, I don't care why they did it. I don't care who they did it with. I don't care how, who they mean to you, what they mean to you, what was their... Your purpose here is healing. Because the more you focus on who did it and why, and that you don't find... See, everybody want to find closure. Everybody want to find closure. Well, I want to know why, so you wait around. I want to know, I don't know why. Please tell me why. Why do you want to know why? Healing is your responsibility. And I think we waste time suffering. See, everybody want to feel sorry for themselves and suffer. Everybody want to feel sorry for themselves. Everybody want to feel sorry for themselves and complain and suffer because they believe that they shouldn't be hurt. They believe that someone else shouldn't do it. They believe that someone else, yes, it's true. People shouldn't do certain things, but it's not your business. People have their own karma. But you have to choose yours. People have their own life going on. We don't understand why this. We don't understand. You know what I mean? We don't get it. But so much time we always hurting. Listen, if you can focus on something, if you focus on your body being healed for 2 minutes, and for 3 minutes, hey Demetrius, how are you doing? And for 4 minutes, and for 5 minutes, it becomes addictive. And for 6 minutes, can you feel your body becomes healed? Can you feel your body? Hey, Adri, how are you doing? Hey, Adrina. I didn't know that was you. Can you feel your body? Can you just, can you sit still and feel the healing happening? Can you focus on your breath? Good, Queen Cherry. Seriously, can you focus on your breath? Can you just realize that this is about your healing? It's not about what they did. Because you know why? They did it. Sometimes they did it because they're sick. Thank you, Adrina. Some people do things because they are still sick. And you taking it personal. You taking their sickness personal. Listen, if somebody is suffering from cancer, do you take it personal? No, it's not your business. It's not your cancer. If somebody is suffering from a headache, can you take it personal? You can't. Somebody has the flu, you can't take it personal. When people do their actions, you have to understand their action comes from a place. Their behaviors come from a place. And sometimes that place is suffering. That place where their behaviors and their action come from is from suffering. So don't wish them hurt, and don't wish them more pain, and don't wish them bad karma, and don't wish them all these negative things. Because when you wish somebody pain, pain comes from you. You get more pain. Because remember, your words are yours. Your words are yours, right? Your words. Your wishes are yours. Your requests are yours. Your intentions are yours. You can't intend for nobody else without you getting it first. You can't wish somebody start to suffer. You begin to suffer. You can't wish nobody feel pain because you begin to feel pain. See, some of you all are waiting for somebody's karma to happen. People's karma ain't your business. Can you all understand this? People's karma ain't your business. That's between them and God. That's between them and the Creator. That's between them and energy. It's not your business. Exactly. People's karma, what's about to happen to them, ain't your business. People, your business is healing. Your business is to sit your little butt still. I called it sit your ass down. When you sit your ass down and ask your question, why do I feel this way? That's when healing starts. Hey, Luann, when you sit your ass down and begin to ask, why am I hurting? Seriously, why am I hurting? Because one thing that I understand, and I keep saying this very important quote, one of the best quotes that I've learned from Winston Churchill, it says, if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. And when I begin to feel harm on the inside, I begin to question myself. Why do I feel? What do I agree with? What am I agreeing with that makes me suffer? What is it that's going on within me? Because sometimes the issue is not what somebody does. The issue is not what people do. It's how you receive it. It's what you see. See, some of us, right, we quick to see that negative in things, right? Some of us, we quick to see the negative things. I mean, the negative part in things. We can't see the good parts. We can't see the beautiful parts. We can't look for beauty. All we see is the ugly. All we see is the ugly parts. Hey, Jovan, I understand. When you see ugly, it's because it's happening within you. When you begin to see ugly, you got to focus on where your mind is. Because a lot of us are confused. A lot of us need help. A lot of us need therapy. But we don't want to talk about that. Listen, man. Healing is a choice. And when I say healing, I mean come into a place. Listen, come into a place. And to be honest, everybody say, you got to forgive yourself. To be honest, you ain't got to forgive yourself because you're growing. It's like you telling a child, forgive yourself for falling down and hurting your butt when you slip. Forgive yourself for falling down a couple times. Forgive yourself for, for hurting your leg when you fell because you didn't know how to walk yet. Forgive yourself for not knowing that you shouldn't touch the stove. Forgive you. No. See, we carry these things because we don't know how to release. We don't know how to learn things, and just with learning things, see, if you take lessons, you don't have to forgive anything. Because when you focus on lessons, there's nothing holding on. You're not holding on to anything else. It's the lessons. See, many of us we don't acknowledge the lessons. Forgive yourself, forgive them. Sometimes them people ain't hurt you. They're not even thinking about you. What you holding on to unforgiveness for? What you holding on to resentment for? It's not about you. See, healing is humbling yourself first. Hey, Angela. Hey, Cece. See, a part of healing, right? It takes humility. It takes you to sit your ass down, realize that it's not about you. Some of your egos are so big. It's about me. It's about me. It's about me. He did it. It's about me. She did it. It's about me. It can't be because he is just lacking self-control. She's just lacking self-control. She just needs attention. He just needs this. His ego is big. It can't be that. It can't be them. God forbid it's them. Right? God forbid is to do it. It's about me because who you think you are? Who do you think you are? Your ego is too big. Calm your ass down. Many of us, we say that we need healing. Why? Because we don't know how to sit your ass down. Some things ain't about you, ain't your business. You can't take it personal. Everybody want to take things personal, and the more you take things personal, is the more you suffer, ain't it? Learn to let things come and just fall off. Seriously, learn to let things come and fall off. Thank you, Jackie. Many of you can't do that. Hey, Amanda, many of you can't do that because, it's about you. Because your ego, I'm important. I'm important. Listen, man. One thing that I do is I keep a very high frequency on purpose. That's right. Let it go and flow. I keep a very high frequency. And let me tell you what I do. For my frequency to be high, my thoughts, I don't think about things that I don't like. I don't think about things that I don't want. I don't think about things that I'm afraid of. Hey, Shanae. I don't think about things that makes me suffer. I don't think about things that I can't control. It's pointless. Because there's so much energy in your thoughts. Because when you start to think, you start to feel. And when you begin to feel, you begin to attract. Let me tell you this again. When you begin to think, and you hold that thought, you begin to feel. And when you begin to feel, you begin to pull that experience to keep that feeling there. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. It's like you go into the store and giving the cashier $10. You giving the cashier $10. That means the cashier must give you something back that's worth $10. And if it's not worth $10, it will give you back the item and the change. So it's a $10 to $10 experience. When you give a feeling, see, when you are walking around here, right? Hey, Naisha. Hey, Lauren. When you walking around here with these feelings, all you're doing is exchanging situations for that. Hey, mulatto. All you're doing is exchanging situations. So that's why some of you stand in the same situation. You meet the same men or the same woman, the same experiences, the same situations, the same circumstances, because it doesn't change, because you're holding on to the same feeling. The more you hold on to the same feeling, listen, you have to understand, healing takes discipline. Healing takes discipline. That means you must learn discipline. If you want to heal, you must be disciplined. It doesn't matter what. It must be disciplined. You can't be walking around here in those feelings that you don't like. If a feeling comes to you, it doesn't mean to dismiss it. It means to realize my body is programmed to feel this feeling. I was abused, or maybe I was in a traumatic experience or a traumatic relationship or a toxic relationship, and my body is conditioned to feel this way. Understand what I'm saying? Once your body becomes conditioned to feel this way, the body always bring up the feeling, and then when they bring up the feeling, the thought comes. Or the body, or the mind will bring up the thought so that the feeling comes. The mind and the body works together. It does. Thanks, honey. It works together. So it is your responsibility to choose how I'm going to feel today. It is your responsibility to choose a feeling. It's your choice. It's your body. It's your mind. Choose a feeling. It is your responsibility. Listen to what I'm saying. It is your responsibility to choose a feeling. What's up, Jason? How are you doing, man? I kept in the vision. Yeah, you have to choose a feeling. Thank you, Ivorine. Hey, Rosetta. You got to choose a feeling. You want to feel nauseous? Do you want to feel angry? Do you want to feel sorry and bitter? Do you want to feel anxious? Do you want to feel depressed? Yeah. If you don't want to feel that, what you do, you program a new feeling into your body. Because if you're going to feel the same way all the time, you keep in the traumatic experience. The mind is only seeing the trauma that you experience. So every time you walk around feeling that feeling that's based on the past experience, the body brings it back to the now. So it brings back that trauma into your body now, because the mind don't know what's real or what's not real. It only goes on how you feel. So listen, I'm telling you guys, man. We're walking around here talking about we hurt, we need healing, we need this. What's up, Jason? Hey, good morning, man. We need that, we need this. What you need to do, right? Number one, sit your ass down. Can somebody say sit your ass down? Seriously. Can you all say sit my ass down? That's step one. Step one, sit thy ass down. That's it. After you sit thy ass down, what you want to do, you want to come back to your breath, because this is all you have. Thank you, righteous snack. What you want to do next, right? What you want to do next is to breathe. Because when you breathe, you remember I am alive, right? Because trust me, being alive is very important. Being alive is what you are. Being alive is all you are. Having life is all you have. That's all you got. You don't have problems. You don't have drama. What you have is life. So when you sit thy ass down, hey Marge, what you do now is breathe. Breathe. Thank you, Joe. Because when you breathe, you acknowledge and you become grateful for life. Once you acknowledge that you have life, you question, what do I want to do with this life that I have? Going through my body, going through my mind, going through my frequency, that's going, what do I want to do with this life? You have to ask, what do I want with this life? If you focus on the drama, you got more drama. If you focus on the problem, you get more problem. If you focus on the people who caused the problem, you get more problems. Your business is not to focus on the people who brought that pain to you. It's to focus on what the pain is telling you. So as you sit your ass down, you breathe, the next thing, relax your body. Relax your body. Because when you tense up, you hold on to the energy. The energy sticks. When you tense, the energy stays. When you tense, the emotion stays. When you tense, all that energy, all that you get mad, you get anxious, you get panic attacks because you tense. Now you're holding it inside. When you tense, your body begin to fight it because the body is not supposed to deal with that continuously. Some of you stay tense all day. Look at your shoulders. You walk around like a body. You walk around like this all day. Your neck hurts. Your shoulders hurt. Why? Because everything is a threat. Everything somebody does is a threat. Everything somebody says is a threat. Everything becomes a threat because you are ready to respond. Because when you are tense, right? Understand this. When you are tense, what happens when your shoulders are up? You are always trying to fight. You ready? It's like can you imagine walking in Walmart like this? Can you imagine walking in Walmart like this? When you walk in Walmart like this, people are going to fight you. Hey, Jamie, people are ready to attack you because they are defending themselves, because they are assuming that you're ready to fight. So therefore, you walk with someone or you walk behind someone, somebody's like, hey, what the heck is going on? Listen, when your energy is tense, life gives you a fight, don't it? When your energy is tense, that means you are expecting something. So life gives you what you are expecting. Listen, this life right here, whatever you expect, you will meet. If you walk around tense all day, life will fight you. That's why some of you are, you say, why Walmart? That's why some of you all think that you are strong. I'm a strong woman. I'm a strong man. Why are you strong? Because you're fighting still. I'm in my 40s. I don't have time to be strong. I have time to be aware. There's a difference between strength and awareness. You was born with strength. Now is your time to be aware. If you become aware, if you become and you begin to walk in your awareness of life, you know if you this and this, if you become aware, you ain't got to fight nobody. You ain't got to fight nobody. I promise you. Life is gonna let you live. Life is gonna just go. Listen, ride the wave. Don't go against the wave. Go with the wave, and see how much easier that is. See how much easier life flows. Some of you all keep fighting every damn thing. Somebody wanna leave, you wanna fight. Somebody wanna come, you wanna fight. Somebody thinks something, you wanna fight. Somebody assumes something, you wanna fight. Somebody does something, you wanna fight. Somebody touch something, you wanna fight. Somebody touch you, you want to fight. Listen, stop fighting so much. You have to tense. I'm telling you, too much negative energy equals strokes. Stop, put your arms down. You tired of fighting, Mary Street? Put your arms down. And what you do next is you surrender. Put your arms down. Okay, I'm done. I surrender. See, you all think that people want to, see, if you stay like this, life, ready to defend itself, put your arms down, put your shoulders down, relax your neck. You're not carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. That's not your job, that's God's job. Let God carry his world. Let God carry the world that he created. That's his job. Stop doing God's job. Stop worrying about tomorrow. Tomorrow ain't your business. Tomorrow has never been your business. Tomorrow ain't your concern. Your concern is only now. Tomorrow ain't nobody's business. What's happening tomorrow is gonna happen regardless whether you're there or not. Whether you're alive or not to see it, it's gonna happen. Tomorrow ain't your business. It's not your business. You got to relax, people. So put your arms down and relax. And when you relax, life says, okay, you ready to listen? Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to learn? You ready? Or are you ready to fight? Are you ready to learn? Are you still fighting? No, I'm ready to learn. Listen, healing takes intention. For real, healing takes focus. Some of you can't hold a focus for more than 10 seconds. You're always going back to who hurt you, what they did, how they did it, who they did it with, what they thought about you, whose fault is it, whose fault, what fault, this fault, that fault, is my fault, is your... Healing says, listen, I can't control what you do, what this does, the weather, the climate, the temperature, but I could control what I do. I could control what I do. See, if you want to heal, humble yourself. Humble yourself. I think we in this world, and our energies is so, and we don't even understand. We don't even understand the law of attraction, the law of vibration. Because we think things are random. There ain't nothing random. Random things don't happen. And if it does, it's very slim. Nothing is random. Everything is a result of something. See, all them thoughts, if you know that the power of your thoughts, if you know how powerful your thoughts are, you're going to stop. Let me tell you this. Let me say this. If you can't stop thinking, if you running around the place always thinking, I'm overthinking, my mind is my mind. That how you can't stop thinking. What you want to do, you focus on your breath. You focus on life. Just focus on life. That's all you gotta do. Is focus on life. And what is life? Life is the breath. And that's all life is. It's the breath. I know it's boring. Too many people. I know it's quiet, because how do you just breathe and focus on your breath? I know, because you're used to the loudness and the TV and the music and the vibes and the people and the phones and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. You're used to it. Sit your ass down and breathe. Because when you breathe and you give gratitude for your breath and for this moment, healing begins. Second thing, the next thing is this. You remember when I say your feelings should be your choice? Maybe I didn't. If I didn't say it, let me say it now. Your feelings should be your choice. How you feel should be your choice. Don't allow the outside to dictate how you feel. Don't allow your neighbors to dictate how you feel. Don't allow people's actions and behaviors to dictate how you feel. Your power is gone. Thank you, Jovan. Seriously. You can't dictate anybody thinking how you feel. You can't. If you do that, if you allow... It's a very thin line between not caring... Seriously. Thank you, Tommy. It's a very thin line between not caring and understanding what you are doing. Because what I'm telling you, once you understand that the energy that goes off of you is what comes back to you. See, you want to exchange. It's like you taking $10 in a Gucci store. You want to exchange $10 for a Gucci purse or some Gucci shoes. You walk in the store and you're like, hey, what can I get for $10? And they look at you like, hey, you get your ass out. You get the door. You can get excused. Or, you get these hands by these bouncers. How can you walk in with $10 in a Gucci store and say, hey, you have anything that... No. So it's like you want to hold on to your anger and resentment and bitterness, and the world gives you back love and somebody to love you and somebody to give you peace. That's not how it works. It has to be an equal exchange. Hey, Silla, it has to be an equal... Listen, nobody tells us this. It has to be an equal exchange. You have to take accountability for your own energy. You can't blame nobody to make you feel that way. You can't blame nobody to make you react that way. You can't blame nobody because you're not a child anymore. We are adults. Thank you, Amanda. We are adults. There's no more blaming. Listen, you have to take your accountability, put it in your pocket, and begin to move with it. Listen, you can't go to a Gucci store with $10 and get something of equal exchange. You can't use excuses and anger and bitterness and get love and peace. It's not carrying the same vibration. It's two different prices. If you want love, you gotta give love. Ain't that something, man? God dang, well, who made it this way? That's rough, isn't it? So you telling me I have to love, but how? How do I love? How? What am I supposed to do? Who do I love? I don't want nobody to love. Everybody leaves me. Everybody is gone. How can I love again? I can't love again. Oh my God, what am I supposed to do? And everybody want to complain about they're not loving and they're bitter and they're angry. Love, I'm telling you, hey MB, love should be your responsibility. Love should be something that never leaves you. Level of maturity, facts. you must understand whatever you give out comes back to you. You know, someone said even your breath comes back to you. Even your own breath comes back to you. Hey Priscilla, how are you doing? Even your own breath comes back to you. Your love comes back to you. It's your love that comes back. Whose love do you think comes back to you? Someone else's? If you can't love and don't give love, it cannot. Where is it coming from? This is your world. This is your reality. If you can't give love because you're innocent, and some of you all keep yourself in situations where you refuse to love. You keep yourself in relationships and situations where love is very hard to do. Listen, this is why you must remove yourself from the situations. Whatever threatens your love, you have to move. You have to be ready to walk away. You have to be ready to move yourself. And it's not personal. See, sometimes you moving yourself is not personal, it's spiritual, ain't it? Come on now. I want you to understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you're moving yourself. It's not personal, it's spiritual. You got to choose. I'm telling you, listen, I take it personal. I take it personal that when the day when I go back to my Creator, I want to hear welcome. Yeah, look at the smile on your face. You know what I mean? I know life, listen, I know what life gets. I know how life looks. I created this simulation. I created all these things. I know what it gets, but you understood. It's not personal. It's my job to get. Hey Gina, my job to go back how I came. When you when you lend somebody your car, you want it back clean, don't you? You know, you lend somebody your car. You want it filled up with gas? Thank you, Amanda. Seriously, you want it filled up with gas when it comes. You don't give somebody your gas, your car on full. And when they bring it back, they come back with it all on E. It's dirty inside. There's snacks and chips and potato chips and candy all over it. It's sticky. Hold on, that's not how I give it to you. Come clean this. Listen, I'm telling you, come clean this. You can't carry this back to the Creator like, oh, angry and miserable and frustrated and anxious and depressed. No, come on now. Fix yourself. Stop taking people's personal. You say you give so much and have nothing back. If you give something, listen. Someone said, I give too much and get nothing back. If that is what you do, then you defile the law. That means the law is against you. And let me tell you this, the law is not against anybody. The law cannot be used against. If you give, it must come back. Whatever you give, what's up, Kevin? Whatever you give must come back. If you talking about you giving and it never comes back, you are not in this world and you're not giving what you think that you're giving. I'm telling you. Because it's impossible to give something without it coming back. But let me explain. Let me explain what the issue is. You are giving to this source and expecting it from this source. That's the problem. You know, do you remember the scripture when Moses and Aaron came to the rock? The people was thirsty. And when they came to the rock, they asked God, hey, the folks want water. And God said, beat on this rock. Put your rod to this rock and water shall flow. Call the people around you. Put your rod on this rock and water will flow. Listen, I don't care. It's no other rock that could have flowed that water. You can put your rod on any other rock. Water wasn't coming. It was from this rock. See, some of you all are trying to extract love from somebody who don't have it. That's the problem. See, the thing is, when you love, when you like, when you give, understand one thing. When you love, your love goes out to the entire universe. It's not just to one person. Love is not directed with a straight line. So when I love you, love just don't to the one person. Love spreads. And only those who recognize love, who understand love, and who vibrates in that frequency is able to return it to you. Because that's like an echo. When you're in a valley, right? and you say, hey, your voice moves as energy and it bounces off. The waves bounces off the rock and it comes back to you. Hey, hey, hey. Why? Because it cannot, it's not going through the rock. It bounces off because it's two different frequencies. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? If it's a different frequency, I don't care what you give to that person, it bounces off because it cannot take it. The frequency don't align. So if you give and give and give to that one person and the person cannot return it, then you have to take responsibility and realize this person is incapable of giving me back what I expect. That's what it is. This is what it is. You are trying to extract something from a person that don't have it. That's called insanity. It's called insanity. You can't extract something from somebody. So if you given, understand this, when you give love, here's a secret. Sometimes you give love to this one person. I give you all my love. You want to get it. When you're giving all your love, you must pay attention. When love leaves you, when you are brave enough to start loving, you got to pay attention. Because guess what? It's going to come back. See, your paycheck don't come back from the same person where you pay your bills, right? See, who you give your money is not who you get it from. Right or wrong? Come on now. Somebody say amen. Who you give your money is not where it comes from. Do you ever give a homeless person money? Do you? Do you expect it to come from, do you expect blessings to come from that financially? No. Sometimes what you give don't come back from that one source. Ain't that crazy? But see, we don't think about those things. Hey, Lynn, we don't think about those things. We think, well, because I love you, you must love me back. No, if I love you, that must be my love must be a choice. So when I invest, see, me loving you is not a problem. Me expecting it back from you is the problem. Because me loving you is a beautiful thing. Me expecting it back causes suffering. Expectations is not love, that's the problem. So if I give you love, I must, and see, when you are giving love, you must open your eyes and see where it's coming back from. Some of you all see where it's coming back from, but that's not where you want it to come from. You want it to come from this place. I don't want it to come from here. I want it to come from there. Ain't that what we do? Come on, be honest. Isn't it? Ain't it? Aren't it? When we give love from to this person, we expect it from this person. I see it coming from there. You're not my type. Ain't that what we do? Ain't that what we do? Come on now, somebody say it, man. You acting like I don't know what I'm talking about. I give a homeless person money. I believe I'm getting it back somewhere else. Exactly. When you give love, you must open your eyes. And you must be able. Hey, gray hair, wisdom, how you doing? See, this is why you must be able at any time to leave. You all be victims to your own loyalty. I don't know what you are loyal to. Loyalty is within. Loyalty is a self thing. Commitment is an internal thing. Love is an internal thing. Respect is an internal thing. Because once you have it inside, you give it naturally. And when you have it inside, you give it. It's because of who you are. It's not because of who they are. I get love from people for sure. I just want it from a man. You can get it from a man, but it's just that you wanted to come from a different type of man. See, many of us, we wanted to come from a specific man or a specific woman. Listen, that's your business. But the law is the law. If I give to a homeless person, all I expect is a gratitude, and I hope my gift can show them that love still exists, and that can help to change them. I feel you. I got loyalty in my DNA. I feel you. We expect love from one source of person you are making. I'm telling you, man. So listen. You want it back? Look and see where it's coming from. Because whether a man is 6 foot or 5 foot, love is the same, isn't it? Whether a man is 6 figures or 5 figures, love is the same, isn't it? Whether a man is Latino or thick, it ain't love. We wanted to come back from who, see, we are picking and choosing. Let me tell you this. Everybody that we want to love ain't got that frequency. Listen, let me explain something to you guys. The worst thing about love is this. The worst thing about love, and again, it's not a bad thing, but let me just say the worst thing, just to exaggerate a little bit, is a frequency, right? It's just a frequency. All it is a frequency. And the thing about love is that you must elevate to it. you must elevate. You have to elevate to get to it. Because the more I elevate. Oh shoot! And when you elevate, right, up. Oh, have you ever been in a plane? Have you ever went in a plane? And when the plane take off, it's scary. And the higher it goes, you're like, oh, when you look down, oh shoot! And then it began to cruise. And it's cruising. And the plane is only seeing not people down there. The plane is only, see, when you're in a plane 30,000 feet above the earth, you cannot see people anymore, can you? You can't see ants and cockroaches on the floor or on the ground. You can't even see cars. Because you're in a high place. All you can see is other planes. All you can see is other planes. You can see the people that's in the same plane with you, because those people become your focus. Oh, we ride in the same plane. We in the same plane. We in the same plane. We in the same level. In the same level. That's all I can see. Listen, when the thing about love is that when you elevate to that place, when you elevate, listen what I'm saying. Since you are in a frequency now, when you elevate in that plane, oh, shoot. Now you're in a place where you only see those who are in the same frequency, who are in that plane with you. See, if you see in things that, if you see in people, if your focus is on those people who don't have it, you probably not in it either. See, that hurts people's feelings. If I say that hurts people's feelings. I don't want to hurt your feelings. If you still focus, see, it's whatever see, when a man is in the plane in the sky, the pilot is not focused on hitting nobody crossing the street. Is he? Come on now. Come on. When a man is flying up in the sky, he's not focused on running over nobody's kids. Hey, Jason, you be good, man. He ain't focused on that. He's focused on hitching other planes. When you elevate to a frequency of love, your focus change. You see people on the same frequency. People see you and you see them. See, if you still focus on those ones who can't love and who can't be loved, something is off with you. Your frequency is off. What's up, R Edits? How are you doing? Your frequency, you're exactly chosen. That means your frequency is off. You gotta focus on avoiding birds, right? But your focus gotta be different. You see people who love you and people who love themselves, people who carry love and carry respect and because the frequency is high, and everybody can't get there. It's not everybody's time to get there. Hey, Cicely, it's not everybody's time to get there. So you gotta pay attention to those who shows the love that you experience. See, when you're in that frequency, you're gonna recognize people who carry that frequency. If you're not in that frequency, you can't recognize it. Exactly. And I want me. If you are in that frequency, you would recognize those who carry that frequency. Seriously. The thing about, this is why you don't find your soulmate. You recognize your soulmate because your soulmate is carrying your same energy, the same vibrational frequency is what they are carrying. So you can only recognize what's inside of you. See what I'm saying? Good, Angela, good. You recognize only that which is within you. If it's not in you, you can't. See, that's why we're still going through all the struggle and he lied and he cheated and I can't believe what he did, because you are recognizing your own frequency. That's why you only find those men or women that displays your frequency. Listen, when you look at somebody and you are so in tune with them, you see your own love. Is your love speaking? It's the level of love that speaks to you. That's why they look amazing. They look appealing. Because you can't love the wrong person. Do you all know this? You can't love the wrong person. Ain't that crazy? Everybody, I love the wrong person. You can't. How do you love? How is that possible? It's not even your love to begin with. You can't use it up on the wrong person. And number two, you can't use it up because it's unlimited. It's infinite. You can't love the wrong person even if you try. You can't. How do you love the wrong person? Oh, I love the wrong person. No, you don't. What happens is that you expect love from the wrong person. But you can't love the wrong person. You can expect love from the wrong person. That's like going to Burger King and expecting a Mac chicken. You know what I mean? You can't love the wrong person. You could expect it, but listen, this is why you must be ready. It takes discipline. See, some of your feelings are too strong, and your discipline is too weak. Your feelings are so strong, but discipline so low. And when your discipline is low, no matter what you feel, no matter what frequency you're in, you're gonna suffer. Everything makes you suffer. I'm telling you, I'm suffering. That means this life is teaching you to create discipline. It doesn't matter what I feel. I must do what I need to do. Listen, and sometimes you must walk. Sometimes you must take care of self. Sometimes you must shift your focus. Everybody says, you gotta learn. Everybody says, you know what? You gotta focus, stay focused. We tell our kids every day to be focused. Johnny, be focused. You're not focused in school. Are you focused? Andrea, you just what? Yeah, a Big Mac, right, John? Are you focused? What are you focused on? You focus on hurting your own feelings? Thank you, Fran. Seriously. Are you focused on hurting your own feelings? Because that's what you keep doing. Facts. What are we really focused on? This is why. Thank you, Sheila. This is why discipline plays a big part. Yeah. This is why discipline takes a big part when it comes to relationship. What are you focused on? Are you focused on commitment? You want everybody to commit to you, but do you commit to you? Do you commit to you? My woman must commit to herself. She don't need to commit to me. Commit to herself. When she commit to herself, she got to carry honesty for herself and peace within herself and love within herself. Because when she carry all those energies, all she does is pass it on freely. It comes to her pores. It comes to the way how she speaks. Her words display it. The way how she looks shows it. The way how she feels, the way how she thinks about herself and the way she thinks about life, the way how she projects her own mind will tell you how she feels on the inside. See, what's inside must come out. Even Jesus told you, hey, what goes in must come out. If what is coming out is anxiety and depression and pain, what is going in? What the hell are you putting in there? You got to look at what's going in. If what's coming out is anger and resentment, then what is coming in? It is your job to protect what comes in. It is your job to change what comes in by removing yourself from an environment where it's coming from. It's your responsibility to remove yourself from environments that you don't like when it comes out, and because everything will come out. Everything comes out, don't it? Ain't that sad? Everything must come out. Every single thing must come out. What goes in must come out. But when it comes out, have you ever ate something hot? Have you ever ate some? You all ever ate some hot wings? And it goes in hot. You remember when it's time to come out? You ever, seriously. I'm telling you, you ever had some hot wings? Some hot chicken or some hot something? Some hot Cheetos or something? Have you? And it goes in hot. And it tastes good when it goes in, but your nose running. You ever had some hot food, man? Your nose running, your mouth watering, your eyes watering, and you there just, And we don't think about when it's time to come out. Lord, have mercy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you be screaming. Ah! You be in a toilet cussing God, don't you? It burns. Ah! You be whittling it out. It's not coming out, and it comes out very slow, don't it? Every inch that comes out, it burns. You wishing that it never went in. You praying to God, God, this is my last time. Please, God, please. And even after you finish, it still burns for a while. You walking with you squeezing your butt cheeks when you walk. It hurts. But here's the thing. We want to stay in environments and stay around people in places that keeps transmitting to us that energy. By their actions, somebody who disrespects you by their words, by their behaviors, somebody who don't love you or respect you. You want to stay in that environment because you love them. Ain't that something? And then when it comes out of you in anxiety, your next relationship can't even be healthy because you are ruining yourself. See, the longer you stay in an environment that contribute to your sickness and your disease, what you're gonna do, you're gonna spread it to the next person. And then you're gonna look at them and think that they're the problem. Sometimes you look at the next person thinking that you don't understand me. You are the problem. You stayed too long. You stayed for too long and now you're suffering. Everybody will walk away from you. Everybody will leave because you become unaware of your own energy. You become unaware. You don't even know it's you. You carrying that same disease. You are the host of the disease. But you can't see it. Because you know why? You know why you can't see it? Let me tell you why you can't see it. It's like you walking into a public bathroom and it smells like somebody or something or 2 or 3 things died in it. You ever walk in a public restroom and something you thought something died in there? Graveyard love. But after 2 minutes of walking in there, you stop smelling it. It just smells normal. This is not bad anymore. You think the scent went away? Did the smell go? Or did you become used to the smell? And once you become used to the smell, you can't even realize that the smell's still there. It's somebody who walks in the bathroom after you can smell it. You can't smell it anymore because you stayed too long. See, some of y'all have overstayed your welcome in that situation, the environment. You have overstayed your welcome and now you are covered in it. You can't even see yourself in it. You can't even see how toxic you become. You can't even see the way how you communicate change. You can't even see the way how you are always defensive or always resistant. You can't tell anymore because that's what you are used to. You become that energy. Listen, you got to purge yourself. You got to purge. Thank you, Everine. I'm serious. You got to empty yourself out. I know I come on here. Let me tell you this. I come on social media and I do content, okay? I post content. And I think many folks don't understand my content or my mindset. Let me tell you something. I don't walk around in hurt. I can't. I know what hurt does to you. I know what it does. I know what hurt does to people. It makes you suffer. That anger, it makes you suffer for so long. Because once you experience anger and you hold it in and you become justified in it, the suffering just continues. Because you think that you have a reason to be justified in the anger, in that, in that ugly bitterness, in that resentment. You think that you are, because you hold on to it. I know what it does to you. It sends everything off. How do you purge yourself? There's many ways to purge yourself. One thing I do, purging myself. What do I do to purge myself? I carry a very high frequency. What does that mean? I mean, it takes time. That means I think about what I want to think about. I don't really have those emotions. Let me tell you why let me tell you why it's hard to purge yourself. You see, like when somebody is an energy healer or an energy worker or a healer like that. If you go around in your emotions, always in your emotions, and when you are talking to people or when you see them, you begin to feel their emotions. You begin to feel those things. You begin to suffer with like how they are suffering. Well, what you are doing, you are opening up your spirit. See, emotions is a way of energy transmitting itself towards you. Emotions are. And many times, the easiest emotions to experience is sadness, pain, suffering, depressed, anxious, anger, resentment. Those are so easy, don't they? So naturally, you program because things happen so much, and we have been taking things so personal all our entire life. We have been taking everything personal. My mama never told me that she loved me. Maybe she never heard it. My daddy left. That's not your business. Let the man go. My daddy left. This happened to me. So you have been trained. Your body has been trained. And listen, I'm telling you seriously. You have been trained in your body to take everything serious, to take everything personal. So you are always in your emotions because when you take things personal, your thoughts are always working. Your thoughts are always going. And as your thoughts go, here comes your emotions behind it. They follow each other. And so now you are always subjected to people's energy. If you carry energy, that energy sticks to you. If you carry anger, you easily recognize anger and you easily pull it. See, emotions are magnetic. What does it mean? When you are emotional, you pull something that's similar or something that's equal to that experience. Emotions are energy in motion. And as you have those emotions and it still lays in you, into your thoughts, you pull them things towards you even faster. And that's why you are subjected to all those emotions. That's why you feel their pain. I feel people's pain. I'm an empath because you pull in those vibrations. And as you pull them, you begin to feel their pain, thinking that that's a blessing, thinking that it's a gift. It's not a gift because you can actually realize that you can actually have compassion without feeling anything. If you feel their suffering, you can't help them. You have to block those things by realizing that people are suffering, but also you don't have to join them in their suffering to understand their pain. Compassion states that I see you. I see you suffering. Tell me what you need from me. It doesn't say to suffer with you. If I suffer with you, we both need someone else. But we here thinking that I should feel what you feel because I love you. No. Hey Kelly, how are you doing? I don't have to feel I shouldn't have to feel what you feel for you to know that I love you. Kelly, you feeling better? I don't want to feel what you feel. I want to feel what I feel. And when I feel what I feel, I can help you better. So you purge yourself by realizing, let me recognize these emotions that's within me. And how you recognize your emotions is by recognizing your thoughts, your pattern of your thoughts, your thought patterns continuously. See, every day somebody sees people who is overly emotional here. I know I got some overly emotional people. Right, Linda? How many people here is overly emotional? Always in their emotions, always in their feelings. Anybody? And you swear, that's just who I am. It's just what, and we say these things, it's just what I am. I'm just emotional. Yeah, I'm a woman. Right? Right? Hey, Renitra, how are you doing? Many of you are emotional. Why? Do you notice that the more emotional you are, is the more you think? For the ones who are emotional, how often is your thoughts on? On weekends, Jovan? How often are your thoughts on? How often are you thinking? Can you stop thinking? No. And you don't even realize that it's your thoughts that create your emotions. It's your thoughts that attract your emotions. Because the body abides by that one law. Guess what it's called? The law of harmony. You understand me? The body is subjected to this law. It's called the law of harmony. That means if I think something, I have to feel the same vibration. If I feel this, I have to think it. If I do this, this happens. It's harmony. So when you're always thinking, the body is just moving up with emotions. That's what energy is coming through. Energy. moving, emotions, sad, happy, angry, because you're always fighting for that one. You are always seeking for that vibrational change. Your thoughts create your vibration. It's not because you're emotional or by nature. It's because you don't know how to. Let me tell you something. Check this out. How can you stop? How can you stop what? Thinking? Here's the thing. For the ones who are emotional, for the ones who are always thinking, or who assume that they are thinking, can you stop thinking? No, you can't stop thinking. If you cannot stop thinking, here's the problem. If you cannot, listen, this is gonna F you up. If you cannot stop thinking, then you are not thinking. I need somebody to say amen. I know you all don't understand what I said. If you cannot stop thinking, then you are not thinking. Let me explain. If you cannot stop thinking, then you are not thinking. Let me explain, okay? Let me explain. Can you stop your heart from beating just by sitting still? Can you stop your heart? Can you? Yes or no? Can you stop your heart from beating? Can you? Can you stop your kidneys from working? You can't. So are you beating your heart? If you can't stop your heart from beating, are you the one beating it? Probably not. If you can't stop your kidneys from doing what they're doing, their functions, are you the one doing it? No. If you cannot stop your thoughts, then you are not thinking. What happens is thoughts are happening to you. You're not thinking, it's just happening to you. And if you allow things to happen to you, you have no control. Your life is all over. Your life is all over the place. Your life is all over the place. To be able to stop yourself from thinking, first you must acknowledge this one thing. That I am not my thoughts. Hey, Miss Raina, if I want to stop thinking, I must first understand that I am not my thoughts. I'm not my thoughts. Because if I can't stop thinking, I'm not thinking. So some of you don't think. It's just happening to you. And you can't stop it. So when thoughts are happening to you, your life is so all over the place. Your life is confused. You're always up and down. It's because it makes you emotional. And you think because you are a woman, you are emotional. If you relax your body, let me tell you how to stop thinking. Just like, for instance, how do you know when you're sleeping? How do you know when you are sleeping? Do you know? Do you know when you are sleeping? How do you know when you are sleeping? How do you know when you're sleeping? Do you know when you're sleeping? How do you know? You don't know that you're sleeping. By leaving alcohol alone. I feel you, Gray. I feel you. You know that you are sleeping when you wake up. You only know when you're sleeping when you wake up. Only when you wake up, right, Linda? Only when you wake up. Oh, shoot, I was sleeping. And so for the most of you, how do you know when you are thinking? When you wake out of it, when you snap out of it, oh, shoot, I was thinking. When you are in that thought, you have no idea. Your mind is going with it. Only when you stop thinking, you realize, oh, I was thinking. Because when you are thinking, you are unconscious. Okay? Understand this. The more unconscious you are, is the more you think. So somebody say amen. The more, when you hear yourself snoring. The more unconscious that you are, is the more your thoughts travel. Because you are not aware. So when you're not aware, that voice comes in. You see that voice that tells you everything? Do you see that voice that dictates everything? Do you see that voice that narrates everything in your life? Oh, look at her. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, look at that big old booty. Oh my God. Do you see that voice? That voice that comes in. Oh, I don't feel good today. Today I'm hot. I don't know why. Look at this guy. This guy is blue. Do you see that voice? You know what voice I'm talking about? You see that voice that describes every damn thing? That voice, when you look at a tree, you have to explain what the tree looks like, what the tree is shaped, how much leaves the tree have, how tall it is. Do you see that voice that comes on? You see that voice that when you're eating some food, oh my God, look at this. And you hear the voice, like your own voice talking. That voice comes on when you are unaware. But you don't know because you are unaware. It's when you're sleeping, you are unaware. So you let it talk. See that voice comes on when you're about to sleep? For those of you all who overthink, see like when you're about to sleep and that voice comes on and say, man, what I got to do tomorrow? Oh my God. And you say, shut up. But the voice is like, nah, I'm tired. Tomorrow I gotta wake up early and I gotta get them kids ready for school. What did I miss today? I can't believe what he did. That voice comes on, don't it? Imagine if you had a friend that every time you about to go to sleep, he want to talk or she want to talk. Imagine if you had a best friend. Only when you want to sleep, the voice, he just want to talk. Hey, I'm trying to sleep. And I don't care. Listen to me. They don't shut up. Would you keep that friend? Would you respect that friend? Would you talk back? Probably not. But you allow that to happen because you don't understand why it's happening. You allow that voice to stay on because you don't understand. You think it's your voice. That's the problem. You think it's you talking. You are not ready for this conversation. So I'm not going to go into that conversation because you're not ready for the conversation because the conversation is weird. It's different. It's different. Understand. The way to relax from thinking is to become aware. The way to become aware is to look at the present. The way to look at the present is to focus on your breath. See, when I focus on my breath, I am in the moment. When I focus on the moment, my thoughts slow down. See, when I focus on this moment, listen, I want you for 5 breaths, right? For 5 breaths, I want you for 5 breaths. Listen to how you sound while you breathe. Just 5 breaths. Just take it in slow. Just inhale slowly and release it. Hey, Miss Howard. And as you breathe, I want you to just focus how your chest rises and how your chest falls. Just focus on that. That's it. And see what happens. 5 breaths. You are ready? You want to try? For 5 breaths, I want you, right? Yes, Madeline. Exactly. I didn't even know you was there. For 5 breaths, I want you to focus on how it feels when it comes in and how it feels when it comes out. For 2 breaths, I want you to feel when it goes into your stomach, how your stomach, and when it comes out, your stomach goes down. 5 breaths. Ready? Go. Just 5. Hey, Miss Howard. I eat my dumplings office. Boy, I wish I had that, Jacqueline. I wish I had that right there. I miss that. Lord, I want some. Go ahead. Take those 5 breaths. You finish? To be in the now. Y'all, I gotta go. Do you notice that when you were focused on the breath, the voice vanished? Your thoughts kind of stopped for a minute. There was nothing on your mind. It was just blank. It was a blank. Maybe one thought came because you lost focus, but it was blank for the most part. Do you notice that? Listen, being present is a practice. Being present is a practice. It has to be intentional. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate you. It has to be intentional because you practice all your life being gone, unconscious. You practice all your life not being present. You practice all your life not being present. So now you have to practice being present. So what does that mean? Oh, I keep getting Kelly. I'm sorry. What does that mean? It means to sit your ass down. Hey, Annie Brown. It means to sit your ass down. John, know what, John? Know what? You mean no, the thought stops, or no, you didn't notice the difference? Blank, relief, right, Nadine? It takes discipline. It means that you gotta sit your ass down, people. Sit your ass down and breathe. That's what life is. My shirt say, I don't match toxic energy, I saved it. It means to sit your butt down and breathe. Whatever happens, what's going on around you, let it happen. Whatever is doing what they do, let it happen. Whatever who's talking about you, well, what if people talking about you? What if they are? It's their mouth. Seriously. Right, Linda? You stop breathing because you are what is breathing? Everybody, we always breathing. But how often do you know that you are breathing? You're never aware of your breath. So your breath is, you only focus when you lose your breath. You only focus when your breath is being anxious. You only focus when you can't breathe. But every day we breathing, but we don't recognize that we are breathing because we are not aware of our breath. Because we take it for granted. We take the breath for granted because we don't even appreciate the breath. And all you have is the breath. Listen, all you have is the breath. You don't have anything else. Because when the breath is gone, no matter what you have in your life and who you have in your life, it goes. But when people go, when things go, when the house go, when the money go, and the breath's still there, the breath is still there. But when the breath goes, everything goes with it, don't it? All you have is the breath. If you focus on your breath, your body becomes happy. And you become present. When you put your mind off the breath, the body is open for just attack, ain't it? That's what it does, isn't it? Aren't it? When my mind stops racing, yeah. We have to understand how powerful this breath is. The Bible says when God breathed the breath of life into Adam, he became a living soul. It's the breath that makes you alive. Only the breath. It's only the breath that makes you alive, nothing else. Focus on your breathing. If you focus on your breathing, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, the body begins to experience life fully. If you're always this and you're always tense, you're not experiencing life, you are experiencing survival. See, many of us are just surviving. Hey, Monia, thank you. The body is just only experience, and when the body experiences survival, there's always a threat. And when the body is experiencing a threat, it's always ready to run or fight. Fight or flight, everything becomes a threat. When the body experiences threats, understand what the body is doing. People, what you're doing to your body is that you don't even know. Linda, right now, my site is shut down for right now because I'm transitioning to the US. It will be back up in February, my site will. So in February, I will resume selling my gear. But yes, it's on my site. When your body is under attack, or when your body sees threat, what happens is that the energy in this area of your body shuts down. Do you all know that? Do you know what stress does to you? You all don't know this, huh? I want to walk around being stressed all day. Everybody is just stressed. Who leaves you? Who don't like you? Who don't miss you? Understand this. Understand this. Understand this. You're walking around here think that you have the power to. No, you don't have. Listen. You don't have that luxury of experiencing that. When your body thinks that there's a threat, imagine a zebra. Have you ever seen a zebra? Have you seen a zebra get? Have you ever seen a lion chase a zebra? Do you know what happens to the zebra at that moment? The zebra don't worry about love, no peace, no happiness, no forgiveness. The zebra, that's not where he's at. He's in survival. When the lion is chasing a zebra, the zebra is in survival mode. It's called stress. When the zebra becomes in survival mode, the adrenaline gland, what happens? It stops sending energy here because I don't need these organs right here to survive. I don't need this right now. What I need is to push energy to his legs and his jaw where he can fight or he can run. So until the zebra gets out of that danger zone, his energy is not flowing here. I don't need it here. Listen, when a human being is under stress, you don't need it here. You don't need your heart. For what? To love? To find peace? No, when you're under stress, the body says, hey, run, 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 fight, fight. So now energy is not coming here. So your immune system begins to fall. Energy begins to go around here and it's stagnant. It's stagnant. Constant state of fear, right? Energy stops running here, so your heart is not getting energy. Your lungs, your kidneys, that's why we have so much problems up here in your area, this area. all these cancers and all this stuff happening right here. Hey, thanks, Randall. So much stuff happening right here. You don't even know. Why? Because you're under stress. You can't breathe. You're always anxious. Because you're always seeing a threat. You're always fighting something. Do you know that that's what happens? See, nobody teaches us these things. All they teach you is when you experience these things, come check out the doctor. Spend $1,000 a visit. Let the doctors get richer. $1,000 an hour. Let the insurance people pay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Keep getting stressed. Keep being in situations that brings you stress. Keep being in a relationship that makes you suffer. Keep being in stress. Do it. You hurting yourself all day. You in a fight or flight reflex all your life. So therefore, your body is only staying in survival. That's why your shoulders hurt, your legs hurt, you can't move, because your body is under constant survival. If you have any particular religion, I don't have any particular religion. I don't have any particular anything. I don't have any beliefs. I don't have any religion. I don't have anything. I just believe. I don't really have beliefs either. Sounds weird, don't it? It's not the norm for someone to say, well, I don't have a religion. I don't have any particular belief. You explain everything to me so perfectly. Thank you. I'm glad, Hillary. I'm glad. These are things that we need to teach our kids. We have to teach our family this, because we don't even understand this. We don't know how our bodies are working. We don't know how our minds are working. We don't know how the connection with you and energy. We don't even know why we're suffering. We don't even know why we're struggling. We hear and we're struggling. We think that this is normal. It's not normal. Let me tell you something about life. When you are connected to life, and when you are present, everything flows. Do you know the law of vibrations? The law of attraction is a natural law. But do you know why you have to practice it intentionally? Because naturally your thoughts and your beliefs is blocking what comes to you. Your thoughts, your belief, and your behaviors is blocking what comes to you. Do you know if you have no thoughts on none of them things, everything comes to you? You attract everything. That's what you, listen. Why do you attract so much? Because you are a receiver here on this universe, on this earth. 50 trillion cells, 1.4 voltage per cell, 70 trillion voltage as a human. So you are so powerful. You send and receive information all day long. All day. You send, receive. You receive and send energy. All the information, frequency, every day is send and receive. That's what you are naturally. How can I attract love? By being love. You attract love by being love. Some of you are afraid to love. That's why you can't find love. Because you can only find your love. Listen, you cannot find love if you don't have love. Hey, Ebony, how are you doing? You cannot find love. Love isn't something that you find. It's something that you carry. You don't find love. You carry love. You become the energy. If you become the energy, the law states that whatever you become, you attract. Hey, Diliana, you don't find love. You can't find love. It's not outside of you. It's only within you. There's nothing outside of you. All there is perception. Do you understand this? Do you understand this? There's nothing. There's nothing outside of you. Only your perception of life. And your perception is based on your mind. Your perception is based on what you experience, what you think, what you feel, what you believe, what you value. That's your perception of life. What you think outside is not what it is. What you think people are is not what people are. What you think this world is not what the world is. You only see the world for what you are. That's it. It's all filters. And you use your emotions to filter out what life is. The more you have fear and all this stuff in your mind and insecurities, is the more the world looks scary. The more you have love and peace and happiness, is the more love and peace and happiness the world becomes. There's nothing to see. Use what you see to deflect and fix what you are. If you see ugly outside, fix it on the inside. It changed. It must change. But you can't find love, you become love. Everybody says, it's hard to find love out here. That's the ones, listen to them people. People who say it's hard to find love, listen to those people. Because those are not the ones that you want to deal with. That means they don't carry love. You find what you carry. Listen, if you carry in $20, you know what you're going to always find? $20. If you carry water, everywhere you go, you know what you're going to always find? No matter who don't have water, you're going to find water. True, right or wrong? Right or wrong? Hey, Tasha, how are you doing? I see you. If you carry water everywhere you go in a desert, it doesn't matter who don't have water with them, you're going to always find water because you're the one carrying it. Listen, if you can't find love, it's because you're not carrying love. Because energy attracts energy. It's that simple. But we want to carry pain and fear and insecurities. And again, that's like me going, same thing. That's like me going to the Gucci store with $5 thinking that I'm going to get something back in the Gucci store. No. I can't get nothing in the Gucci store. Not with $5. If I want something from the Gucci store, I must carry the equivalent of how much that shoes cost or that belt or the purse. I must carry in cash how much that item costs so I can have an equal exchange. If I cannot create love inside, I cannot attract love on the outside. I must give the universe an equal exchange. When you get that equal exchange, the universe must match you. The universe is not here to make you happy. I know you all think God is going to give you all. No. You're not. If a God give you $1 million right now and you're not in a frequency of financial stability and peace, you cannot keep that $1 million. So God ain't going to waste his time and give it to you because it makes you suffer more than it blesses you. Come on now. Right or wrong? So it's not about God giving you what you want. It's about you becoming disciplined to create that energy that you need so that you can keep it. That's what it is. So the universe is not here to make you happy, people. It's here to match your frequency. That's all it does. Can you match this? Hey, can you match this anger? Yes, I can. I'm going to give you a man to make you angry. I'm going to give you a woman to make you angry. I'm going to give you a boss to make you angry every day. I'm going to give you the kids to make you angry. The kids are going to make you angry every day. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put you in traffic every day at this time to make you angry. That's what I'm going to do. The universe just give you back what you give it. And you hate what you get. If you hate what you are getting, change what you are giving. If you want love, you must be disciplined enough to create that love within you. You got to become what you want to attract. Become the energy. You want love, become love. You know why? Nobody wants to become love because they're afraid of love. But what if I get hurt? How do you get hurt from love? Can't get hurt from love. It's impossible. Love don't hurt nobody. Have you ever loved a child so much that the child becomes hurt? No. Love don't hurt. That crazy attachment, bitterness, and that expectations hurt. That codependency hurts. And it looks like love. See, attachment looks just like love, don't it? Seriously, attachment hurts. Attachment and love looks very similar. Attachment looks so similar to love. Attachment, I need this from the outside to make me feel this. Love says, I feel this on the inside. Let me give it. But it looks very similar. But they come from different places. Attachment comes from the outside. Love comes from the inside. See, many of us, the only way to feel good is to get that thing that we need from that person. Relationships. Everything is relationships. It's all relationships. Life is about relationships. Life is all about relationships. If you want love in a relationship, choose somebody who experiences love. See, you have a responsibility in who you attract or who you entertain. You can't help who you entertain, who you attract. But it's your responsibility to help who you entertain. The reason why you can't have love in a relationship is because you're choosing people without it. You are attracted to people who don't carry it. Change what you attract. Change what you are drawn to. Change your type. See, many times, many of us, we don't have a type, we have a typo. We don't have a type. We have a typo. Every time we mess with it, it hurts us, don't it? Yet we keep doing it again. Because the mind creates memory. And memory creates attraction. And attraction keeps us in the same vibration. And it keeps giving us the same crap. The same ending. Because the body remembers. The mind remembers. See, the mind goes to what's familiar. That's why you keep meeting the same men and the same woman. Come on now. The mind is only keep you. Have you ever been somewhere that you don't know? You don't know nobody, but somebody's face sticks out. Oh, that person looks familiar. Oh, that mind goes to that person so quick. Oh, that person looks familiar. That person feels like my father, like my mother, because the mind focuses on familiarity. That's what they focus on. What's familiar is where the mind focuses on. So you keep meeting these people because you think that you have a type. I have a type. Change the type. Because the type ain't working. The type is a typo. Your type ain't working, is it? If it was working, but you still doing the same crap and expecting different results. That's you because you're crazy. Because you're looking for the chemistry. Ooh, I want the chemistry. Not realizing that chemistry is too low a vibration. Do you know that you can connect to people with a strong connection, but with low frequency? Do you know this? If I'm in pain and you in pain, the connection is very strong, ain't it? The connection is chemistry. If I'm suffering from sexual experiences, from sexual trauma, and you carry that sexual trauma with you, do you understand the type of connection that we're gonna have? Do you understand this? It's chemistry. And you know what? Many folks focus on chemistry. But we don't want to talk about that. Like Bluetooth, right? But we're not going to talk about that. Because we're not, that's too depressing. Energy pulls. Because when you feel the same energy, unconsciously, you pull it to you. Because you recognize it. See, energy recognizes itself. You don't know. See, you are not aware of the energy. How to make the difference between gut instinct and paranoia. That is true too. That is true. The thing about this suffering is that we don't understand. Lord, we don't understand. That sometimes these energies that we carry. Thank you, Linda. Hey, Sheila, happy Sunday. These energies that we carry is magnetic. You find in the same people. You can't change them. They keep being drawn to you. You're drawn to them. You don't understand. I feel like chemistry. If you look for chemistry, you're going to find suffering. A lot of suffering. See, when you meet a man or a woman, when you meet somebody who's good for you, you should feel the same. You should feel more of yourself. You should feel calm and relaxed and peaceful. Not nervous and butterflies and stuff in your stomach going on. You got to take a poop and your hands shaking. You can't speak. You're stuttering. That's the energy that you got to stay away from. That's your energy speaking. Listen, what you call chemistry, you don't understand where the chemistry is coming from. Some of you all have suffering and all this sickness, and you don't understand that the reason why you seek that same and every time you meet a man or woman with the same chemistry, with the same reaction, I'm drawn to them, and they're drawn to you, ain't they? And then after a while, the chemistry dies, and you hurt, and they hurt too. Why? Because you're looking for the wrong thing. Don't look for chemistry. Look for compatibility. Look for what makes sense. Look for a person who recognizes themselves. Can you recognize yourself to this person? Can you? Consciously. Can you? Then do so. You are looking for the wrong thing. Oh, I hear women talk, we're going to have chemistry. Chemistry for what? You're not in class. What kind of chemistry you want? Because you know why? Because people tell you this nonsense. And I know. Where am I coming from? Where am I getting all this information from? Where is this information coming from? I don't know. Who knows? But I study it. I focus on it. I realize I can't look at a woman and find chemistry no more. I will never look at a woman and see chemistry. If I find chemistry, next. When I look at her, I don't want to feel nothing. Because I stay in control. So when you feel chemistry, you begin to be influenced by those chemicals, by the chemical reaction. See, some of you are influenced doing stupid things because you are not thinking, I don't know how to, I can't stop, because you are influenced by a chemical reaction that you don't understand where it's coming from. That's what chemistry is, right? Chemical reaction. Ain't that what it is? Chemical reactions. That's going on based on your feelings, your vibration, your own substance, those hormones that just reacting, sparking. Oh my God, I must love this person. That's the one. No, that is not the one. The one makes you feel more of yourself. The one makes you feel calmer. The one makes you feel peaceful. The one makes you acknowledge yourself even in their presence. The one makes you feel you're not drowned out by their presence. But when you see, chemistry is when you, see, I gotta go because my phone about to die. Well, one of my phones is. I have 3 phones in front of me talking to you all. Listen, until next time. Thank you, Nair, Sandra. Until next time, I hope you all find. My point of this video was not to talk about chemistry and all this stuff. My point of this video was healing. Was healing. You know, being aware of your own healing, of your own mind, of your own body, of your own reaction, of your own energy. You know, choosing to feel what you want to feel instead of going and being hurt. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. This video gonna be on Facebook. I guess it's gonna stay on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube. Please follow me on YouTube because my YouTube is my longest videos. I put long videos on YouTube to where I explain more stuff in detail. So follow my YouTube channel where I put videos every single day where I could explain more. On Facebook and IG, I put short videos and it's just short videos. But if you want to hear those long, self-explained, more in tune, more, you know, more longer videos, follow my YouTube, please. My YouTube is Konscious Kirk with a K. Konscious with a K and Kirk with a K. Excuse me. My YouTube is Konscious. Let me tell you why I came on here tonight. I came on here tonight because my son gave my daughter COVID. And then my daughter, so COVID is in my house, right? And so today I realized, oh, my breath is kind of short. I don't get sick usually, but my breath, so I've been coughing today. So I'm like, you know what? Let me focus on healing. Because, you know, if you focus on being sick, you're going to stay sick. So I went to the gym, right? I mean, I don't think I have COVID, but I have some symptoms. But I went to the gym. I worked out. It's 19 degrees here. I walked back from the gym to my home with no shirts, right? Well, with a short sleeve shirt, with no jacket, no hoodies. I just wanted to experience the cold. Because in life, you have to experience all different sides, right? That's what I do. I practice different emotional response. I practice different behaviors just because I want to know how my body works. So I said, no, let me talk about healing. Because the more you focus on healing, healing happens. So tomorrow, I'll be perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, in the next hour, I'll be perfectly fine. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sick. I don't sound sick. I don't look sick. I'm not sick at all. Look at my eyes. I'm not sick. But I understand if you focus on healing, healing happens. Because that's the power that we were given. You know, the creator, when it or her or him or whatever it is, I don't know what it, she, him is. But when you were created, listen, if you focus on whatever you focus on, you elevate, it expands. I want you to practice focusing on something. Don't focus on the opposite. And don't focus on the lack of it or resistance. Focus on that one thing. And when you focus on it, I want you to understand and see what happens with the energy that you are given. So if you focus on healing, healing happens. That is your birthright. That is your nature. Healing is natural. Being sick is not. Sickness is not natural. The reason why we get sick is because we go away from nature. Healing is a natural reaction. When you relax and let things be what they are, healing happens. But you have to elevate your frequency. Don't be, oh my God, I'm sick. Oh, I'm sick. No, you're not sick. Just relax. It's just energy fluctuating. That's all it is. Up and down. Keep your energy up. Sickness can't stay. Y'all be blessed. Namaste. The God in me bows down to the God in you. All right? Be blessed, all right? Peace. I'm out.